I'm Louis Chiquin, the Executive Director of Abode Services. We started in the 80s when the problem of homelessness increased dramatically, primarily as a result of a massive cutback in housing resources. And at the same time, housing costs increased dramatically. So Abode was started by the faith community and leaders at the city of Fremont and other local cities as a way to begin to shelter homeless people. And you're at a point where you need a lot of support and you're developing fast, your brains are in fast development mode, and all that could be put at risk if you're put into trauma. A lot of assistance happens informally with friends. People stay with families, friends of theirs. There's a lot of that goes on here in Fremont, for example. Sometimes teens need to leave their home if they're being abused. But if it isn't a question of abuse, say you're just in really disagree with your parents, or you're having constant verbal arguments, my advice would be to get help. And you can get help for yourself, but you can also advocate for your whole family to go for counseling. There's the counselors at your school. There is youth services in the city of Fremont, for example, that the city runs, and so you can get assistance there. And then there are nonprofit organizations in the community that provide specific assistance to young people. What I often do is refer people to the phone number 211, which is like 911, but it's not an emergency. It's for when you need help with finding the right sort of services in the community. It costs a lot more to have someone live on the streets than to provide them a home. When they're in their own housing, maybe they go to a clinic that's a lot cheaper, for example. So not doing anything about homelessness is really kind of economically stupid, because it costs us a lot of money.
I learned that the best part of his job was that he was growing the program for 25 years, and now it's the biggest and best program for homeless people.
The hardest part of his job would be trying to find homes for people to live in, because in today's society, people don't want to move in next to where they know maybe homeless people might live.
Well, Abode shelters get their resources from government contracts.
A safe place to go when in distress can always be a friend's house, or a safe place can also be a homeless shelter or your counselor's office at your school.
So a number that you can call is 211, and you can basically call there and then they'll give you support based on your community. And so you can find out if you need a place to stay, you can find out different shelters in your area or different things you can do to help you out in your situation.